Hey, it's Jeremy here. Today I want to be showing you how to get this crystallized glass effect for backgrounds, and in Illustrator it looks nice. You can see with some type here and you can create this nice illusion, and it's sort of a type of effect that you see on those old school churches on those glass panes, and that's what it looks like. So to get this effect, what we have to do first, I'm just going to create a quick artboard down here. I'm going to delete this. What I'm going to do is press M for the rectangle tool. You can see you've got your shape tools on the left here. You can right click to choose something else. I'm going to just draw a simple box over this artboard. And you can see how I've already sort of got a gradient here. What I want to do is make my gradient like this. So to open the gradient panel, go to Window up the top left corner, click Gradient. So you can see here, you might start off usually with a black and white slider. That's fine. You just select your shape and click the slider and it will change. And what we want to do is select these colors that we have here. You can use any color palette you want, but I'm going to use this aqua palette. I'm going to drag this dark color onto this slider and the light one onto this slider. We then can add these other colors as well. So I'm just going to drag these ones. Make sure your rectangle selected, and I'm just going to bring these in a little bit. And you can see we've got this nice gradient effect. If you want more of a linear, you can change the type from radial to linear. And you can see you can do sort of left to right. You can change the angle to maybe 90 degrees to go up and down. And that's a pretty cool effect as well. So you can see how it's just a shape with the gradient now, but we want to add this effect. So we want to left click on our shape, go to the top left corner and click Effect. We want to go down to Pixelate and click on Crystallize. Once we click that, you'll get this box pop up. And you can see we have the cell size. So we can decrease the cell size and make it really small, or increase. And you can see the cells give a more bigger shape, more triangular diamond shapes. So I like to go sort of in the middle, not too small. 76 is okay. I'll press OK. So now you can see it's added this effect, but it's still just a raster effect. We can turn it into a vector later on, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to select it. And first off, we have to go to Object, Expand Appearance. So we have to do this so it turns it into an image. So you can see now Illustrator recognizes this as an image, not just a shape. And this will allow us to image trace. So you can see here we've got all these options, but we just want to select the shape and click Image Trace for now. And you can see it will start to do this, and it's not the look we want. So what we have to do is edit it. I'm going to go to the left hand side and click on this little box here, and you should get the Image Trace tool up. So first, what I want to do is click Preview button. Click it off, because you don't want it to constantly be loading the effect that we're applying, and it may lag your computer if you don't have a good computer, just to keep that in mind. So what I want to do first is I want to change the preset and click on 16 colors. And you can see now it's going to start to load and process that. Because we've changed the presets, it automatically puts the preview off. So we're going to have to turn it off in a second, but that's totally cool. Just let it do its thing. It shouldn't take too long. Because the more cells you have, the more, anchor points and paths it's going to make, and the more detail. So you can see there, it's not sort of the look we want, but we can get it as close as possible to that look that we want. So I'm going to untick off preview once again. I'm going to change the palette to full tone. So it's a lot more colors. It will give us a lot more of the shapes we want. You can decrease the noise a little bit. You can leave the paths and corners. That's fine. We want to click Ignore White as well. And you can see that, and you want to make sure this is on color. So it's going to use these colors from the gradient we used. Once we do that, we want to click Trace. So it will start to process what we just did on the parameters. You can expand it then and there if you want that effect, but we want it to be a little bit more detailed. So that's why we just had to tweak a few things. And we should see what it's going to look like. So sweet. There we have it. Because we added more of the full tone and a lot more colors, it says all those shapes are coming out now. And it's looking a lot better. So what we can do now is left click the shape. Go to the top left corner. You'll see the button Expand up here. We want to click that. And now it's all vectors. So you can see it's all shapes. So I can actually go in here, grab this shape, pull it out if I want. I can color these shapes. I can select it and just make it one color. So you can see it's all vector, and I can ungroup it because at the moment it's just one group, which is totally cool. But you can see now we can use it as a background. I'll just move these out of the way. And then what I can do, maybe add some type. I'll just lock this layer. So it's good for like backgrounds, or if you want sort of an illustrative effect. Back soda, I'll choose this free font. Make it white. I'll get the shear tool and just pop up like that. And there we have it. We can select this and click on overlay and it'll look nice. You'll get this nice effect. Even color dodge. If we change the color, there you go. So awesome. So this is how you get this cool glass effect just by using simple tools in the Crystallize, and it looks awesome. And remember, you can do a radial version, and you can even do it like this if you want, which looks like it's like a rocky cave. That's pretty cool too. But this is the main effect that you're going to get. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below on what tutorials you want to see and what you want to learn, and hit that subscribe button to get some fresh design content every week.